Hi everyone, I'm Ms. Berghorn. I'm going to teach you how to do a marginal cost analysis. 3.05 is really not that scary. There's a couple of formulas you're going to use, but they're really very basic. So I'm going to show you how to start this assignment, and if you're in the lesson notes, you want to click on Lessons, then 3.05, then you want to go to page 3 of the lesson notes, and you'll see the steps listed for this project under there. Step 1 has a link to the data generator that you're going to need to use first to get started. Here is an example of what your data is going to look like, and I have the formulas listed for you under each column. When you're finding total revenue, you're going to do the quantity times the price, and that's going to give you the revenue, total revenue of the line you're on. Okay, so very easy. Under the example I have for quantity 1 times 246 equals 246. For quantity 2 times 240 is 480. For quantity 3, you would do 3 times 234, and so on. For marginal revenue, you're going to take the total revenue of the line you're on and subtract the total revenue of the previous line. For example, the total revenue here of line 1 is 246. The previous is 0. So to find the marginal revenue, you would do 246 minus 0 equals 246. Let's try it again with quantity 2. We have 480 as the total revenue of the line, quantity 2. You're going to subtract the previous, which is 246, and you're going to get $234. You would continue doing that all the way down. Marginal cost is found very similar to how you find marginal revenue. You're going to do the total cost of the line you're on and subtract the total cost of the previous. So just like we did with marginal revenue, we're going to do with marginal cost using the total cost column. Here we have total cost is $408. The previous total cost was $210. So we do 408 minus 210 gives us $198. For quantity 2, we have $564 for the total cost. We subtract the previous, which is 408, and that gives us $156. Profit or loss is a simple subtraction problem. You're going to do total revenue minus the total cost. So here on line 1, our total revenues were $246. Our total cost was $408. So we do 246 minus 408 to get negative 162. Be sure to put the negative signs in here, okay? Then, same thing, 480 minus 564 gives us negative 84. Hopefully our profits will start climbing soon. I'm pretty sure they will, guys. Okay, this is all you have to do for the chart. Once you have filled in your chart portion, then you're going to create a graph, and your graph should look just like this graph when you're finished. You're going to have a curve, and I call it the marginal cost curve or the curvy cost curve to remember that the C is the curved graph, and it'll look kind of like a J hook going through a straight line for marginal revenue. Okay, where the two lines meet is the most profitable place to produce. After that line, we call that the law of diminishing marginal returns. At some point, adding more resources is going to result in less output, and you're not going to make as much money. So your money is going to go up, 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 and then it should start to go back down again. Okay? Here's a good example of how to set up your graph. You're going to have a price just like we did in Module 1. All of our prices are going to be on the y-axis. Quantity is going to go along the bottom on the x-axis. Okay, so you're going to label your quantities 0 through 9 or 10, and then you're going to do your prices. Your price range may be different than this, okay? Your price range might only be through $50, so you might want to do yours in 5 increments, 5, 10, 15, 20, and so on. Then what you're going to do is you're going to plot 2 separate lines. So you're going to use quantities that are 1 through 8 or 1 through 9 that are the same, but then you're first going to plot the marginal revenue line. So that's going to make you a line that goes through your graph. Then using the same quantities, you're going to do the marginal cost, price, and you're going to plot your curve. Ta-da! Then you are finished. The last step is just to answer some simple reflection questions. And if your graph is correct and your figures are done correctly, then this part is very simple. You're going to tell me what product you chose and explain why. And then you're going to show where marginal cost and marginal revenue almost meet. Hint, this will not be quantity 1. This is where the hook cuts up through the line, okay? And then if you were in business for this product, which price and quantity level would you sell this at? So look at your profit loss here and think about why you would sell at what quantity level and what price. After that, you are